wealth, fame, power. Our hosts still have none of that, but we have a movie to talk about, and 4 Americans decided to check it out. Join us as Rose and Thorn. I got that head nod shit that make you break your neck. Woo-don! Got you all in check. Becky Hopkins.
You think the fact that there's 2 famous pirates with gold in their name or title gets confusing in this world?
The hero of tomorrow.
Oh man, I can't wait to join the Woonin' Warriors.
And the media hunter.
How embarrassing is it to not pay 11 berries for all that food?
Make their way through the One Piece anime, in this case the movies. This is Tracing the Grand Line. Given this was pre-Bharati, I decided to go with We Are this time. How we doing?
Yeah. Doing okay.
I had a long day today.
I'm amazed I had a voice today because Casey and I went to a Man with a Mission concert last night, and it was fucking awesome.
I would hope so.
Like, here's how awesome it was. I was okay with standing 5 hours for it.
Wow.
Like, because you stood outside for like an hour to get in, and then they didn't start until like an hour and a half till after they started letting in. And there was no seating, like, because seats were for VIPs only, but the area, like, the venue was, like, ventilated and air-conditioned enough to where it wasn't a problem. But by the end, our feet were killing us, but it was just so good. She hadn't heard any of their music going in, and she was pleasantly surprised. They did all the anime songs and a bunch of ones that haven't been in anime. Here's how good it was. I didn't hate the 7 Deadly Sins one.
God damn.
Well, of course. Remember, songs do not equal anime.
I know. I was basically saying that as a joke. When was it was like a month ago, right?
Yeah, 3 weeks?
Been a bit.
Yeah.
More and more that the One Piece Wit Studio thing is looking cursed. Because the person who made it said that their two of their main goals, or the person in charge of Wit, I think it's George Wada, said 2 of their main goals with it are to aim for people who are scared of the filler and who, not the filler, the pacing, and who don't like the 4:3 aspect ratio, which, first off, that second one's a skill issue. Like, holy shit, fucking deal with it. And honestly, the pacing is not that bad in One Piece. I'm going to say that right now, at least at the moment. I'm also real scared because George Wada is a big AI fan.
Oh, no.
But yeah, that's not the one we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about... I don't have a fun fact for the day. Isaac, do you magically have one?
No.
Okay.
And I'm saving cover story stuff until there's enough substantial material.
Fair
and also,
enough.
This is not even... And of course, it's not even tied to the movie anyway, so...
Yeah, fuck it. Speaking of, this is One Piece, the movie. Directed by Atsushi Shimizu, who I couldn't find any info on.
So you know it's high quality.
Written by Michiru Shimada, who wrote for the original Urusei Yatsura, Dr. Slump, One Piece proper, Shugo Chara, and Little Witch Academia before her passing in 2017. 2017, may she rest in peace. First released March 4th, 2000. Over here, the box office was being dominated by that titan of cinema known as My Dog Skip. Alongside other juggernauts of the big screen, The Next Best Thing and Snow Day.
Oh, The Next Best Thing, the movie where Madonna bullies a gay man out of fatherhood.
Yep.
Oh, no.
And she's supposed to be the hero. 2000 was insane.
Yep.
So, because it's a movie and because I'm exhausted from work, I'm letting Isaac do the recap this time, and we'll look at, and I'll have my usual voice notes, but we'll occasionally bust in with jokes.
Mm-hmm. Like, I was the one who suggested we do the movies, and especially since I have the complete box set for for the first 9 movies from the UK.
Here's what I'm going to say. Going forward, I'm going to try and find us, like, guests to join us for these movies. Just, for variety's sake. But for the first one, it felt like just to keep it us.
I mean, I do sort of have a fun fact that's related to this.
Oh, please.
For those who don't keep up with One Piece as much as we are right now, we are. But anyway, for those of you who don't know, The first 7 One Piece movies have never been dubbed into English. Funimation did not start dubbing them until the 8th movie, which retells the Alabasta saga. So whenever we cover the first 7 movies, they're all going to be subtitled only.
Yep.
As will be movie 9. I don't think they dubbed that one either.
Wow.
And I think the 3D ones that came out later, or there was only one 3D one.
3D 2Y, yeah.
You think Funimation will ever get around to dubbing those earlier movies, or do you think there's a rights issue involved?
It's modern Crunchyroll. They ain't spending a cent.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. How much money do we got to raise for them to do it?
They're just lazy. Like, they're a monopoly. They don't have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So they won't.
Okay, fine. Then I'll poke them in the back with a stick.
There you go. Oh, God! Oh, God!
Ooh.
I was looking at I was casually scrolling Twitter as we talk, as I do. And I'm not having Isaac put this on screen, but it's like, it's an image of, like, what I guess is, like, shaved Brian Griffin, all wrinkly, with Chris Jericho's gear. I'm just like, ugh, Chris Jericho, ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Although, here's something for Becky.
Oh. Hang on.
It's a GIF. I guess people were debating about whether or not time manipulation is a good power. And, it's a GIF of, like, Dio using the world, picking up Polnareff, putting him down the stairs, and then doing a double backflip and pose. So, continue.
Alright. So with all that in mind, let us begin. We open not with the traditional Gold Roger narration, but with one for the Great Gold Pirate Woonan.
Woo, Nan!
Got you all in check.
That's I had to make that my intro quote.
Mm-hmm. His design was later reused for Rokai and Set Sail Pirate Crew for the Sony PlayStation.
That's funny.
They talk of his exploits, which involved stealing excess gold from criminals, well, not criminals, from greedy people, and kept it hidden for himself. Sounds so amazing that it's hard to believe it was contained to the East Blue. I mean, remember, there's plenty of better exploits out there, but, hindsight's a
It's a bitch.
thing.
Wunon's played by Nachi Nozawa, who was Linus Van Pelt in Mini Peanut specials, Blackjack in the 80s Astro Boy, Sai Salchi's father in G Gundam, Alexander Anderson in Hellsing, Professor Hojo in Dirge of Cerberus, Franz Bonaparte in Monster, Mayor Turkey Lurkey in Chicken Little, Vexen in Kingdom Hearts, Rimuto and Claymore and Sid in Devil May Cry before his passing in 2010. May he rest in peace. This is a movie from 2000. There's going to be dead people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lots of dead people in and out of the movie.
Yay?
Although he was said to have died, a treasure map leading to the island where his treasure remains. We cut to the present, where a small child with a very Dragon Ball-like face encounters a wrecked pirate ship sieged by a mysterious pirate captain. He claims to have Wunan's map. We'll get it; they'll be named later. But for now, we get the usual "We Are" opening. Although the narration part is edited a bit.
Yep.
But otherwise, the song is the same.
Though-
And it features all...
Go ahead.
And it features all the Straw Hats. Luffy, Zoro, Nami, Usopp, and of course, Sir not appearing in this film.
Yeah, that's where we're putting that edit right there. Easiest edit ever.
Yeah, this was technically after Sanji joined the crew.
So why
but-
the fuck is it
Actually,
here?
no. Actually, no. Funnily enough, this movie came out March 4th, while the Barati arc started being shown on March 22nd.
Okay, so that...
But that doesn't explain why Sanji gets a 2-second cameo near the end.
That's probably where it leads into, because this is supposed to take place between Syrup Village and the Barati arc.
Ah.
This is one of the few movies where its placement in the timeline makes sense. And you could get away with it, too, since we don't know what they were doing between Syrup Village and Barati. I mean, besides meeting the guy in the chest. But...
First off, it's Baratier. Second, I will have you put respect on Gaimon's name. And third, here's how you know I'm insane. Anytime I hear the word timeline a lot, my brain starts changing the wording in my head. And I think of some mystical fruit tree which controls the time stream. The Time Lime! Again, here's how you know I'm insane.
Right. Foreshadowing question?
No! You cannot be telling me there is a Time Lime!
Anyway.
Is there a time fruit? Does it look like a
I will
clock?
accept a time fruit, just not a Time Lime.
Good question. Next question.
Anyway.
Yeah.
We then see the Straw Hats being hungry after spending days without food. Nami believes Wunan's island of gold is nearby. Usopp attempts to fish up something, and it's a bottle of elephant tuna.
Cool.
Yeah, it was an elephant tuna bottle. Must be a brand.
I was gonna
Anyway,
say, like,
turns out...
elephant tuna doesn't fit in a bottle. It barely fits on the ship.
Obviously. Turns out Luffy ate all the food enough to last a month in 3 days. He even admits it when yelled at.
It's Luffy, who's surprised.
Yep, don't be proud of it.
Some thieves show up and steal Nami's treasure, and the boys are clueless.
Nami be like, they're stealing my stolen goods!
Yeah. These three are named, no joke, Danny, Donnie, and Denny. Oh,
Yep.
hi, Denny.
Okay, gonna be honest. Danny, okay, I looked at the voices, and Danny is played by Shinsuke Kasai, Denny by Toshihiro Ito, and Donnie by Surumaru Sakai, all of whom only did these roles in terms of voice roles, and my brain just went to, this is a comedic group, this is a comedy trio, it has to be, like, making some popular comedy trio in the late 90s, it has to be making cameo, couldn't find a thing.
Good.
We can all be the Three Stooges.
Wait, hang on. I think I found something. He's a Japanese announcer with Fuji TV. And then Yoshihiro Ito. I'm finding nothing on this guy.
So these might have been people who worked with Toei.
That's possible, yeah.
We might be looking at a Slifer the executive producer situation.
At the very least, they're very minor roles.
Yeah, they're just lackeys.
Yep.
They do leave some rice balls. How nice of them.
These donuts are great.
I was gonna say, it only took 3 seconds.
Luffy goes to ask for more, and one of the guys shoots him in the head. Good thing he's made of rubber.
We know by now how that happened. Keep going. I think I'm got my notes out of order.
Okay.
I like how these are. You can tell these are UK subs because you get people calling each other blokes, and at one, I think either Usopp or Luffy says, "Are they bad fellows?"
I'm just thinking of a One Piece version of the Urusei Yatsura BBC dub. Oh no.
See, our jokes with the 4Kids version are making me wonder, what if 4Kids had tried to dub some of the movies?
Oh, sweet Jesus, no.
And what if they did it, like, in that weird way that Saban did with Digimon, where they just smashed a bunch of the movies together?
See, I'm just thinking about how 4Kids commissioned a Yu-Gi-Oh movie.
Yep, and they also commissioned to fill their own arc.
Yep. And yeah, they're very the arc is very bad.
Oh,
Like,
thank God.
Go ahead.
Thank God 4Kids apparently wasn't that invested in One Piece.
Good.
I will say, the one good commission they did was that second season of Ultimate Muscle.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently
Anyway.
Kinnikuman was not as popular, at least Ultimate Muscle, that version was not as popular here in Japan as it was in the States.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you get one, 4Kids.
One.
Anyway,
Everybody gets one.
damn, you guys go through a lot of guns.
Yeah. It's like, all of these people just shooting Luffy, especially when they find out it doesn't work once. It's like that guy shooting Superman in the eye from, I think, Superman Returns.
Yep.
like I mentioned, the movie we're watching is localized for the UK, hence some of the weird subtitles like rubber rubber instead of like gum gum.
Yeah.
Luffy smashed up their ship. That was easy.
Yeah.
They mention an El Drago. I wonder who that is. Oh crap, a lion ship. Oh crap, a lion man. He's about to go Super Saiyan.
Yeah, obviously.
No, he's just gonna fire his laser!
I have that too.
This is a fucking Fusro Da.
Yeah.
El Drago is played by Kenji Utsumi, who was Tony the Tiger, Inspector Detector in Speed Racer, Captain Haddock in Tintin, Dracula in Sovereign of the Damned, Senbei in Dr. Slump, Gordon in Thomas and Friends, Rao in Fist of the North Star, Shenron in Dragon Ball, Audrey 2 in Little Shop of Horrors, The Shredder, Scrooge McDuck, Rikum in Dragon Ball Z, Tiger in Fievel's American Tales, Apocalypse in the 90s X-Men, Darby the Gambler in the JoJo OVA, Carface Carruthers in All Dogs Go to Heaven, Sydney Sithole in Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
Not shithole.
Not Sithole, Sithole. Which must be like the PG version of calling someone an asshole. But if you're sitting on your hole, you have a problem. Anyway.
Sit your hole!
Sit your hole! Yamin in Fatal Fury, Hexus in Ferngully, Kozabura Hijikata in Detective Conan, Nosferatu Zod in Berserk, Frank the Pug in Men in Black, Hugo Gilchrist in Tales of Destiny, Deuce Deluxe Rex in Outlaw Star, Thelonious in Babe Pig of the City, Kerchak in Tarzan, Ripto in Spyro, Smokey in Stuart Little, Commander Nebula in Buzz Lightyear, the Big Bad Wolf in the Shrek movies, Genji Kamagawa in Hajime no Ippo, Armstrong in FMA, Akio Kawazu in Paranoid Agent, Mr. Hyde in Van Helsing, Colonel Volgin in Metal Gear Solid 3, the Duke of Soliana in Sonic 06, Ham Egg in the 2000 Astro Boy, and Mr. Perkins in Despicable Me before his passing in 2013. May he rest in peace. And y'all, what bar is El Drago?
He is Dad's root beer barrel.
Not bad.
He's a corn cop. He's a corn cop.
Is he shrinking?
My first thought was that he is a box of Barnum's Animal Crackers.
Let's see. Jeff says either a whatchamacallit or a mellow yellow. Gomer says a banana Laffy Taffy. Dalton says a banana.
I am a banana!
Titania Bird says a Twix. Zen says a Mr. Goodbar. I say he's an Icebox brand Green Dragon Bar. See, this fucker has laser shouts.
They'll explain that later. But for now, Luffy and Zoro are stranded at sea. Don't know where Nami and Usopp are.
They're
They
back on
also
the ship.
rescued...
They're back on the Mary.
Yeah, where is the ship?
Yeah, Luffy and Zoro went to get the treasure back.
Well, they don't know that.
Fair.
They rescued the Dragon Ball boy named Tobio, who was captured at the start of the movie, he says, because he wants to get Wunan's map. You have voice for him?
Oh, Tobia?
Yep.
Yep.
Proper introduction time, so...
Yeah, he's played by Yuka Imai, who was Wakaba in Utsuna. Becky.
Hey!
Yeah.
Yay.
Mira in Imaginary Ray Earth. Angel Salvia in Wedding Peach. Madoka Saotome in Detective Conan. Otaru Mamiya in Saber Marionette J. Ryo Kanazono in Burn Up. Rei Tachibana in Cardcaptor Sakura. Misaki Matsuya in Excel Saga. Nabuka in Now and Then Here and There. Rainamon in Digimon Tamers. Arisa Otani in Fruits Basket. Leviathan in Mega Man Zero. Shiori in Zatch Bell. Anastasia Romanov in Shadow Hearts. Nagi in Mushishi. Larsa in Final Fantasy XII. Lilith and Namco across Capcom. And Rutri Katria in Tales of the Rays.
It's funny we should bring up Magic Knight Ray Earth now, given that as of this podcast recording, there was an announcement that for the 30th anniversary of that, there's going to be a new anime project.
Yeah.
We don't know what yet, but still.
Hopefully it's not a fucking art exhibition like the Tokyo Ghoul one was announced to be today.
I mean, that's better than nothing. Like, I did like the Gurren Lagann Kill la Kill art exhibition that was announced recently.
But like people, they made it seem like they did a countdown and made people think like basically made people think it was a remake.
Yeah.
They heightened expectations, as we say. Anyway, so this is basically a practice round for the Baratie arc, huh?
I was gonna say, because the boys smell food and quickly paddle over to a small boat with a restaurant. Wait, this isn't the Baratie. The owner of the shop is Gonzo, who seems to be Tobio's grandfather and is known for cooking Odin. And that's someone we won't know about until Wano.
Gonzo's played by, I was going to say Odin. Gonzo's played by Takeshi Aono, who we will last talk about as Mihawk.
What?
And that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's only one voice.
Tobio wants to be a pirate like Wunan, who stole a third of the world's gold from wicked men. Again, that's rich considering what we learn later about the world in the Grand Line.
His name should be Wu Shijian.
He believes Wunan lives on the island of gold. Luffy now wants to meet him. Sounds awesome.
Also, Gonzo, do you get much business out here in the middle of the ocean?
No, I do not.
I guess the Baratie does, but that's more famous.
That's a world-famous restaurant. Run by fucking Zeph.
This is just a little food stand.
Yep.
This is the equivalent of Beetle's shop ship.
Oh!
Thank you.
Thank you!
The boys need to pay for all the food they ate, which is a whopping 11 berries, which they don't even have. Luffy attempts to pay with a rock.
Zoro calling Luffy a scoundrel is pretty funny, though.
Yeah. Like, you scoundrel, I'll beat you to death.
I think Luffy just thinks that coins are flat rocks.
Yes.
No, I think he's giving him an IOU, which I thought was pretty funny.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. It's been a while. So.
We cut to the villains, and El Drago definitely has Munan's map, as pointed out by Nami, who snuck aboard. They found the island, and all I'm thinking is, gotta find them all the Dragon Balls.
Yeah, did you know that Toei made Dragon Ball?
Yeah. You're definitely going to remember it when you're watching this.
Oh hey, there's the Mary. Oh hey, there's Usopp. Oh no, they found him.
God damn it, Usopp.
All this is missing is some character who inexplicably looks like Launch.
Hey, it'd be more screen time than actual Launch.
Yeah. I mean, Toriyama said he forgot what she looked like.
You made 2 designs for her! How do you forget that?
If there's any consolation, though, she's now a playable character in Dragon Ball Breakers.
That's cool.
Okay, but
He was too cute.
when she's a major character.
Toriyama just got caught up in drawing.
She can't remember.
Are you
Toriyama just got
Wilkes?
I don't know.
Oh dear.
Anyway.
Toriyama just got caught up in drawing screamy monkey aliens. That's all.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Launch had his other favorite thing, titties.
True.
Anyway, are we at Goalless yet?
One sec.
Yep.
Usopp's got a thing. I feel rested. Imitating Luffy's intro.
Yeah, I noticed that.
The villains are thinking of killing Usopp by having their strongest fighter, Galas, do it. He, has an unfortunate design.
Boy, does he ever.
Yeah.
Also, no listed voice actor.
Looking
Not
like
even the wiki
Apache
had it.
Chief, looking like Apache Chief from the Super Friends with a giant sword.
What the fuck was the guy from Dragon Ball, the native guy?
Bora.
Was it Bora?
Upa was his son.
I'm thinking Upa and Bora, yeah.
They looked more respectable than Galas.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll go over the bounties for everyone at the end. Well, I said that I would put them at the end of the movie, but I think I put them a bit earlier, depending on the circumstance. But they do have bounties based on what later movies have.
Wait, I was struggling to remember the name. My next note is Upa and Bora were less bad than this. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
You noted that when we were watching it.
Jesus Christ.
Usopp tricks them by saying he knows where the treasure is, and even El Drago falls for it, because everyone's an idiot in this movie. Then again, given his lion motif, he probably has the cat's love for shiny things.
Gordo days, days.
Just thinking of the captain from DuckTales. Gold, gold, gold!
They need to find a whale who is facing west, and according to Usopp, the treasure is where the tail faces, which is east. Gonzo, or whatever, brought the boys to the island to look for a way to pay him back. He gets into an argument with Tobio about inheriting his restaurant, which he doesn't want. Tobio runs off, and Luffy gives chase since he has his hat.
Yeah, and bear in mind that while they're chasing after him, he and Zoro are still chained together.
Yep. Quote from Nami: "I'll pretend I saw nothing." Smart, Nami.
I pretend I do not see it.
I can't see all of a sudden. I don't know.
The treasure map in Sly 3 was harder to figure out than this.
The pirates find a stone whale, and the tail is pointing east, which seems to lead to a building off in the distance. Luffy was able to carry a chained-up Zoro on his back to Tobio.
And Zoro's like, "Oh, east? I thought you said west."
I think we've made that joke before.
We have. Trust me.
I think that was an
get
edit before, yeah.
Yeah.
Small Kid has doubts about being able to join Woonan. Luffy says, "Just become stronger." Yeah, that's how it works.
Just win, forehead, Luffy.
Usopp continues his lie of, "I know Woonan, so don't mess with me." Turns out, El Drago and crew took out what is presumed to be Woonan's crew at the beginning of the movie and took his map.
And at one point, Usopp goes, "Do I look like some kind of liar?" Yes.
Quit lying, Usopp. You're only digging your own grave.
I know, but it's all I know.
Asking Usopp to stop lying is like, I don't know.
Asking Sanji to stop hitting on girls.
Yeah, thank you.
See, that's less asking and
really
more
should have thought of
pleading.
I really should have thought of an analogy before opening my mouth.
I mean, like I said, that's less asking, more pleading.
Yeah.
And now Zoro's concussed, and of course they're lost.
A landslide blocks the road. Did you have something?
Nope.
No.
Okay. A landslide blocks the road, so better have Galas get rid of it. His sword swing is apparently powerful enough to clear out an entire landslide. Our heroes are still lost. The villains...
That sword technique, I just have a note saying, Zoro just got a sword boner and he doesn't know why.
Which is really weird considering he's still chained up right next to Luffy, so he can feel it.
That's back to back.
It goes backwards because it's lost.
God damn it! Why didn't I think of that? Anyway,
You came up with something funny? That's rare.
you're funny. You're just not that like your comedy tends to like be less that and more other stuff. You tend not to go for the sex jokes, is what I'm saying.
Normally, I'm the one making the horny jokes.
And just wait. You know what I was thinking earlier today, Becky?
Yeah?
There's only one person that can match our horny energy level, and they're not joining show 1 or 7.
Yeah.
Because without spoiling things, I was listening to a certain other podcast, and it was like, this is the person we're inviting on. Oh my god. Yeah. I know what I'm getting us into. Speaking of us, I wrote down the line, there is no us. Not for another 25 openings, there isn't.
And I think at one point, Usopp was flailing around, and I was just imagining him doing the Bugs Bunny iggity aggity oop dance.
Anyway, the villains reach Woonan's castle, and they're ready to kill Usopp. Oh hey, Nami is here! She pretends to be native to the island, and Usopp plays along. Together, they say the gold is buried under the gate. So that should take them time to uncover. Alright, El Drago has that devil fruit power.
By the time you stop screaming, there won't be any gold left.
You know, Nami and Usopp would be a good improv duo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Nami seems to recognize it as the Goe Goe no Mi fruit. No fruit image, of course. which allows him to create beams of sound energy whenever he shouts.
Well, what would that fruit even look like?
I can't believe I have a buddy come fruit for this one.
Oh shit, that's right, I forgot to write that down!
I had a feeling.
I was off my game!
Now, I am a married man, and I've only been with one woman. So I do not claim to have any experience with other people. I am also bi, so there's, things here. My point is, you think you could plug up the screaming? I'm not hearing a no.
I don't know. But also, I imagine the fruit looks similar to like a pitcher plant or a dewlet because it looks like an open mouth.
See, I'm thinking like a durian because it's like just pointed lines upward.
We've already said another fruit was a durian. No.
Oh yeah.
The only thing I'm thinking, well, it's not fruit image, but I'm just thinking DBZA.
Oh, I'm seeing what you put in the muted chat.
Yeah, I can think that too. But yeah, well, Nami tried.
Luffy and Zoro show up. Wunan, you there? Wunan, you there? No. El Drago insists Wunan is dead, but Luffy wants to believe in Tobio's beliefs.
By the way, this is Zoro. Turns around, yo.
Tobio is no match for El Drago, but Zoro can still help him while bound. He struggles to fight El Drago with one sword in mouth. Zoro handicap of the week?
I guess?
Yeah, he's fighting him. He's fighting him at his nuclear man nails.
Oh God! Time for another Gaimon predicament. It's time for another Gaimon predicament.
Luffy got his foot stuck, so now they and Tobio are blasting off again! The rest of their crew find them, and Nami points out that Wunan and his treasure weren't in that castle to begin with. Because the treasure map that she swiped, she believes has a hidden message underneath that will appear when burnt, and then the whole map is incinerated. Nami, you idiot!
In fairness, it was really funny.
Yeah, that maybe one of my favorite moments.
Okay, let's go to the Grand Line!
Fuck it, let's go, let's keep going.
Just down there is the Great Divide. Let's keep flying.
Oh hey, the whale tail isn't actually facing east. There's a cave up on that mountain. And they found Gonzo up there. Why would he be here?
I don't know about gold, but that rock formation looks like it'd be a great spot to meet aliens.
Apparently, Wunan and Ganzo share a history together. They were close friends, with Wunan wanting to be a pirate, like his father, and Ganzo being a chef. Wunan wants to do what his father couldn't, and offered Ganzo a spot in his crew. But Ganzo wants...
He was like, join me and I'll make you the great Gonzo.
But Ganzo wanted to honor Wunan's father through cooking. Because I guess like he taught him how to do it or something. Basically, Ganzo counters Wunan's obsession for gold by saying, gold doesn't laugh, drink alcohol, or sing songs. It doesn't cry either. It might as well be a rock. The fact that his father praised Ganzo's Odin was more than enough to keep making it.
And unfortunately, Odin's father was a drinker and a fiend.
After the line, gold doesn't laugh.
Yeah.
That was the speech I just did.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, gold is a rock.
Maybe don't fight over the cliffs of dramatic sorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. They get into a tussle and fall over a cliff. The only thing keeping them up is Wunan's Jolly Roger, which starts tearing.
What happened to you can break this flag?
To save Wunan, Ganzo sacrifices himself by letting go, telling him not to let go of his dreams. Did you die? Sadly, yes. But I
lived.
lived. Wunan left Ganzo out of guilt. While Wunan appeared to remain the same, Ganzo believed that if he were here, he would eat the Odin he put his heart and soul into.
Which he is carrying on his head. Thus he is a pothead.
Hey. What the fuck is this island?
Dragon Ball Island, of course.
Yeah.
On the top of the mountain. Yeah?
You go first.
I mean, I'm just saying that part.
I know. My note is until they get to the house.
Okay. On top of the mountain, they find a cabin with nothing inside.
Except for a common fireplace, as opposed to one of those fancy fireplaces.
Although Zoro finds a hidden passage behind the fireplace.
All I did was look.
The villains make their attack with Golas destroying the cabin. El Drago knocks Gonzo over, spilling his treasured Odin, and after Tobio begs him not to ruin it, El Drago, of course, crushes the Odin. This bastard gonna pay.
I was like, that's what good pussy sounds like? Question mark.
For the record, I had never actually looked into what Odin is. I've only ever heard it mentioned once or twice in Japanese media. It's apparent, and I kind of want to try it because it's basically just a stew with like various ingredients, like vegetables and fish cakes and stuff, and it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
It often contains boiled eggs, daikon, or cognac,
Yeah.
and it's prepared in a soy-flavored dashi broth.
Like, I'd probably skip the boiled eggs, but everything else sounds good.
Mm-hmm. Luffy still eats it because it's still good. Now he's mad at El Drago. Looks like
Zoro looking at Luffy eating the Odin off the ground like, I taught him well.
He's stealing my move.
I just coming back to what is it? The fight with Waffle. Just like, oh, you're gonna get it.
Looks like it's time for the final confrontation. First up is Zoro versus Galas. While Galas is strong, Zoro notices that he's ashamed that his skills are being used for gold and that he doesn't truly want to murder for his captain. This might mean something if Galas had more character to him after this, but no, Zoro only gearies him for the win. Bloodless victory too, as he left his vitals intact.
We'll have a rematch, and then they never did.
I was gonna say, when you reclaim your pride in your sword, find me. We never see him again. Next up is Luffy versus Yep.
Just watch him appear randomly on a cover page in some chapter from later on.
I don't know about that, but I mean, Oda did, do manga, his own drawings for some of the movie villains. Anyway, next up is Luffy versus El Drago. Can he prove to be more successful than his lieutenant? Well, considering this movie is only an hour long, we don't have the time to build up or make the villains more of a threat.
I just want to point out that Zoro cut down Galas physically and mentally.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Zoro proved that it's not about the size of the sword, it's having multiple ones. Wait.
Seriously.
So-
I might...
Sidon?
Go ahead.
Sorry, does that mean... in this analogy, does that mean in real life you gotta have multiple dicks?
Yeah, it's a skill issue.
I might find El Drago more of a threat than Krieg simply because of his devil fruit, but he lacks many unique character traits.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's kind of why it might be good for the movies to get longer after this point, or at least after the third movie, because then you at least get more development time.
This also isn't a very good movie.
It's
Fair.
not terrible, but yeah.
I give it a 5 out of 10. It's okay, but on the One Piece curve, it's very bad.
Let's finish the story before we give our ratings.
Yeah.
You're talking about the Luffy Kanrana? I guess that is us
is.
talking about the Luffy Rana.
None of us know what that is.
Okay, a Hurricane Rana is a head scissors takeover, basically using your legs to drag a person head first.
Ah, right.
Okay.
So basically, the movie used on Krieg.
Yeah. I might have commented on the Luffy Rana there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, Luffy can at least withstand some of the beam attacks, because I guess they count as blunt damage.
Sure.
At least El Drago is durable and makes use of his fangs and claws. He even gets a hit on Luffy. Dylan gets tossed into the air, but he just beams Luffy from above.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. At one point, El Drago bites his hand, and I'm like, ugh, it's like toffee. You never stop chewing.
Uh-oh, the victory music starts playing. Luffy takes out El Drago, and he's back up.
Yeah.
After a few hits, Luffy counterattacks and breaks the gold armor.
Yep.
Kind of like he did with Krieg.
Well,
Is this
yeah.
movie just practice for the Baratier? Oh wait, I said
Yes!
that already.
Yes, it is!
And I'm like, yeah, gold's actually pretty soft.
Yep.
At least Krieg had diamonds in his armor.
Yeah, that was... I can't believe we're praising Krieg here.
I
Anyway.
like gold. Give me a break.
I love gold!
I mean, I did that earlier in Japanese.
Yeah.
El Drago charges up for another Kamehameha. I mean, Rikundi.
This ain't that.
I mean,
this is a
you know
spirit
what
bomb.
I mean.
This is a spirit bomb.
No,
No, that's Luffy doing it.
I'm still gonna say it's Shoop the Whoop.
Oh,
This
God.
time, Luffy takes the blast and balloons his body so he can reflect it back at him. And now he's knocked out. But just to be sure, Luffy bazookas him off the island. And since,
Yay!
since he's going out to sea, I'm sure we'll never see him again. He does show up in Great Treasure of Nanatsu Islands as part of a side quest.
Oh, fuck off.
I was like, and then he landed in the ocean and died. And I love all of his men trying to run after him and just running right off the cliff.
Thank you, guys! And comical fall. Here's your hat. Thanks, Gohan. I mean, Tobio. Time to see if Moon...
And also, they make a remark about hoping that Luffy won't get a stomachache from eating that Odin, and he's like, I don't get a stomachache, I'm a pirate. Because pirates don't get tummy aches.
Or that too.
And a good pirate never steals other people's property.
Oh, right, the gold. I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah, time to see if Wunan is truly here. They go into the hidden tunnel, find a hidden room, and it's empty. Save for the skeletal remains of Wunan.
I mean,
Seems he truly died. And with no gold in his room.
Yeah, he's been there for how long? So it is the message is actually kind of poignant because he got all of that gold and treasure in the world and realized that it was meaningless. Of course, that means the real treasure was friendship, lol.
So the treasure really was the friends we made along the way.
Yeah. I like to imagine that the skeleton's just reading the message out loud.
Anyway, what I wrote is, before he died, he wrote a message into the room. He had long returned the gold to their owners. He fought to achieve his childhood dream, built a mountain of gold, and then remembering his old friend's words, realized that gold wasn't what he truly wanted. It was the adventure he gained from searching for it. He asks not to destroy this spot, and to keep his safe, precious treasure, his old Jolly Roger.
Yeah.
He claims that Gonzo was always there in his heart, at his side the whole adventure through the Jolly Roger. He has no regrets about living for adventure.
And all I'm thinking is he's posed like the captain in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
One was a great pirate, the other an Odin chef, but both had great pride.
We're also wondering why he chose to stay behind in the room, and Rosen was like, he was taking a shit and his foot got stuck. and then I went, you don't want to know what the writing on the wall's made of.
Oh.
Okay, so it's worth noting that Wunan had a bounty of 60 million berries.
Mm-hmm.
El Drago had a bounty of 10, and then Golas had 8 million.
Not 10 million, just 10.
No, it's 10 million.
I know, but I had to make the joke.
It is funny that his is lower than Buggy, but then again,
Yeah.
maybe he's not as well known. I don't
And
know.
he
also
never
bu-
will
and
be.
Yeah, Buggy's cooler.
Yeah. Thank you.
But at least El Drago isn't Krieg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have all these weapons of mass destruction. Blah! You're dead.
Yep.
Eh.
Tobio
Yeah.
Apollo. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say something and then I forgot. Sorry.
Alright. Tobio apologizes to Gonzo for his behavior, while Gonzo says he'll support whatever life he chooses to live. So now, Gonzo plans to bury Wunan as the crew gets ready to leave. Tobio will decide on what he wants to do the next time he runs away, since he'll be sure to figure it out by then. Nami was able to steal all the treasure from El Drago. She offers to pay Gonzo the money the boys owe him, 3 times what they owe. Guess she's gonna get them to pay her back on a loan.
It's a whole 33 berries. I think they'll be
I was
fine.
gonna say, yeah.
He doesn't take it since he wants to see them again.
And
Time
then
to say-
it didn't.
Time to say goodbye. Bye, Nami. Usopp. Usopp. Let me try that. Let me try.
I think we were saying the same thing. Go ahead.
Time to say goodbye. Bye, Nami, Usopp, Luffy, and of course, the cardboard cutout of Zoro.
Yeah, the most famous thing from this fucking movie. It's the funniest
Yeah,
thing, too.
we originally thought that was from the production IG pilot test movie
Gonzaga
thing from
one,
One
yeah.
Piece. So I was kind of blindsided when I saw it here, like, oh shit, that's cardboard cutout Zoro.
Yeah. We should, in fairness, we probably should have known because Usopp isn't
Usopp's
in that,
yeah,
but still.
Yep.
Also,
I have
why
a few
can't
more.
why can't I have a cardboard cutout of Zoro?
I have a few more notes left. As Memories plays, we get a collage. We get a collage of color spread and cover pages in anime form, including one with the musicians of Bremen, with a, you guessed it, Panda Man sighting. Oh, there's Sanji. He's waiting to appear in the next arc, which would air not long after this movie. And it's amazing how the movies have English subtitles for the songs when modern subs just go Japanese singing or whatever.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that ends One Piece the movie.
That sure was a movie.
It was okay.
I guess I'll take
Yeah.
back my spot now. Yeah, that sure was a movie. To quote Strong Bad Emails, a triumph, a cinematic breakfast snack of some kind. That sure was a movie.
I mean, I could have wanted a bit more, especially since it's literally the first movie. But also, this was made in a time when I think a lot of Japanese animated movies were under an hour long.
It's a big old pile of meh. There's just, I
Yeah.
don't have anything to say about it.
Yeah, you can definitely tell this was the first movie.
It's like Toei went in saying, we need to make a One Piece movie. What are we gonna... And didn't really have any good ideas for it.
And it's kind of like a thing, I think with the first 3, that's especially like that. But they do improve over time as they get more length.
Yeah.
Because later movies are definitely, like, over an hour long after the 3rd movie. Like, they're roughly 2, and especially the ones with Strong World and on, they're definitely 2 hours.
Yeah.
At least.
So, Luffy moment of the week.
Yep.
I'll go first. I'm going with the Luffy Kenrana, of course.
Luffy repelling El Drago's beam attack. The second time.
The momentum punch.
The balloon one, yeah.
Yeah. Eli?
I'm going to go with the Luffy IOU.
That's pretty good.
And I'll go with Luffy plagiarizing Zoro.
Yeah.
Where's the H Bomber guy expose on that?
Most valuable pirate. Nami, because why not?
Usopp for continually succeeding his bluff checks.
It's rare for him.
Zoro for defeating the racist stereotype.
Does it count as being too repetitive if I say cardboard cutout Zoro?
No, that's funny.
No, the two are completely different.
I look at the villain. It's like Baghead Spider-Man.
Bombastic Bagman.
Yep. All right. Best worst moment. My best is Nami's national treasure moment, and my worst is the racism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My best moment is Luffy firing back the thing, and my worst moment, I will also go with the racism.
Best moment is Zoro sword fighting the racism out of the movie. Worst moment is the villains just not being very good all around.
Yeah.
Best moment for me is Zoro fighting El Drago with one sword while chained.
Yeah.
And then worst moment is Gonzo only asking 11 berries for the entire meal. Why would you not ask for more?
Your business can't be doing too well, man. I know you don't value gold, but you need supplies to run a restaurant.
Also, I think no one else has mentioned, like, Sanji's cameo in the credits. He's watching the Odin boat go by, and he's got kind of a weird look on his face, and I'm just thinking, probably thinking, oh, there goes the neighborhood.
Yep. What the hell's
I'm
going
going
on
to
now?
sink this. I'm going to sink this bitch.
All right. Well, that does it for this episode. Next week we'll be back to next time we'll be back to our regularly scheduled program with episodes 131 through 134 post Alabasta. See y'all there.